Well, it's official. The X-Men are officially under the same roof as the Marvel Cinematic characters. And to that, I say, welcome X-Men to the House of Mouse. It's all thanks to Disney buying Fox. The X-Men joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe has come to fruition. A lot of people have thought that this day would never come, and now that the X-Men are officially part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, many wonder, how would we go about having the X-Men join the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Well, here are my ideas on how to introduce the X-Men to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hey everyone, welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Today's video is going to be different. Today we're going to discuss on how the X-Men could join the MCU. Just recently Disney has acquired the rights to the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and of course Deadpool, so eventually the X-Men are going to be showing up in the MCU, but not anytime soon. So these are going to be my ideas on how to introduce the characters. I'm looking forward to reading your ideas in the comments section below. Before I get started, just a reminder, I still have my huge Infinity War giveaway going on right now. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video, and be a subscriber to be considered for the giveaway. With all that being said, let's get to it. So the X-Men property in itself is fine on its own, one would argue that, but ever since the announcement of Disney buying most of Fox's valuable assets, including all of the Marvel characters, majority of the people, especially fans, were excited, and then there were some that didn't react positively. So people were concerned what was going to happen to Deadpool and the future X-Men movies. Some people thought that the X-Men were fine in its own universe and that they don't really fit with the rest of the Marvel universe. And I can totally understand to a certain degree in that regard. How the X-Men could join the Marvel Cinematic Universe can be done in many ways. So one way to introduce the X-Men, Marvel can use the multiverse as a plot device to introduce the X-Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ever since Doctor Strange's debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the idea of the multiverse was introduced. So I was thinking something along the lines of Doctor Strange discovering another Earth where a majority of the population is inhabited by people with special gifts, and also learn that there's a group of people with these gifts that use their abilities for the greater good, similarly to how the superheroes, like the Avengers of the MCU, use their abilities and resourcefulness for the greater good. Another way is to do a Secret Wars movie. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is getting bigger, but you can still feel this extra vacant space remaining in the MCU despite having almost all the characters back where they belong. Mutants make up a large population in the millions around the world. The X-Men alone triumphs the current heroes in the MCU in numbers. That's what I mean, that there's this feeling of missing fragments to a world. To avoid confusion to the casual moviegoers who don't understand the concept of a singular universe or the multi-universe or a cinematic universe, I think it'd be best to make a Secret Wars film where it pits the Earth where the X-Men reside and the Earth of the MCU combining into one Earth. That would open up a world for more stories, character arcs, and more importantly, diversity. So a Secret Wars film isn't completely out of the question. It's just that it'd be so expensive and it'd certainly take some time. I'd say maybe 4 years, give or take, maybe shoot for 5 years tops until we see a Secret Wars film, because it's going to take about 18 months minimum for the government to approve the buyout of Fox. Then we can get rolling with the X-Men characters in the MCU. There's just so many ways for the X-Men and the mutants of the world to cross over. That goes the same for the Fantastic Four. I don't want you all to think that I'm not including them, but I haven't forgotten about Marvel's first family. It'd be a great idea to use the Infinity Stones as foreshadowing the reshaping of Earth 199,999. That's the Earth of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, by the way, where maybe, let's say, a few of the Infinity Stones are used to distort reality and cause changes to Earth. And that's when you can start introducing mutants to the MCU continuity, rather than just giving a lazy explanation saying that the mutants have been living and hiding out here the entire time, which really wouldn't make sense since mutants do make up a large population of the world. We're talking millions of people who inhabit Earth are mutants. So it'd be hard to believe that they were here the entire time just hiding out and not doing anything. Because their existence alone causes uproars and mobs wanting to ban mutants, the concept of clashing universe where mutants will eventually reside on the Earth of the MCU would also bring about the Mutants Registration Act, which in turn would bring about more stories to tell in the MCU. This plot point especially is rich and extensively explored in the fictional universes in Marvel Comics. Those are pretty much my ideas on how to introduce the X-Men to the MCU, but let me know your thoughts. How would you go about introducing the X-Men to the MCU? Remember that I've got that huge Infinity War giveaway going on right now, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to be considered for the giveaway. Leave comic book related comments. Stick around for more videos here on News to Astonish, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.